to chat with you guys and get ready. I like filming Get Ready With Me's at least once a week because they're like just the easiest videos to film because I don't have to like plan a time to have available for a Get Ready With Me. It's just getting ready and doing my makeup with you guys to get ready for the day. So it's just it's always the easiest video for me to film. So yeah, I'm just getting ready to go to my boyfriend's house. I do have some things coming up soon that I'm going to chat about. But yeah, I'm just going to get ready. But I do need to vent about something. So, I still haven't put up my Sephora haul yet because I am still waiting for products that I had ordered from the sale. So, I got like I think I made 4 separate orders in total, or maybe it was 2. No, not 2. I think it was 3 separate orders in total. The first order came in like 5 days. So, that like came super quick. And I understand there's like shipping delays with like the VIB sale and everything. By the way, I'm going to be using the I Kid You Not collection by Colourpop because I actually have not used this palette in a while. I don't think I've touched this palette this year. And it's like friggin' crazy because this was like one of my most used palettes last year. And I still haven't even touched it this year. I might have used it in January, but I literally just don't remember. But we're going to use this guy today. And I'll just tell you guys the shades that I used after I get into what I'm annoyed about. So anyway, so I did place an order with 2 items, and that was, I believe, almost 2 weeks ago. I don't even remember when I placed the first order. I think it was like the 16th or 17th of April, and that package got lost in the mail. And I emailed them and I told them like, hey, this got lost. It never got delivered. And they said, just email us if it doesn't come by the end of today, because then they updated the shipping date to that day that I emailed them. And they were like, if it doesn't show up, let us know. And it never did. So then the shipping date was updated to the next day. But then it was marked undeliverable. So I showed them the screenshot in the email, and then they said they would send out a new one. And it was of one of the new Giorgio Armani blushes and one of the Rare Beauty lip oils. So they told me they would reship it out. And mind you, both of these items were in stock when I ordered them. Even when it got reshipped, both items were in stock. But potentially, because they didn't get back to me until like 7 o'clock at night that day, when I told them like, I think like at 11 or 12 o'clock in the afternoon to reship it. And for some reason, they were really delayed in responding to me that day, when usually they'll get back to me within like 2 hours. I know they have a lot of customer service problems that they have to deal with. I totally understand that. But I think that there was a lot of issues with the shipping carrier they have now. Because I'm not the only one that has a delayed order. I don't even know if Debbie's package has come yet, because she told me that her order was also delayed. I don't even know if it's come. So I told them to reship it, and within like some time during that day, the Giorgio Armani blush had sold out. But I believe that they had shipped the order, like the reshipment, before it was sold out. But I could be wrong. So right now the item is still out of stock, but the order said it would not be delivered until May 9th. Now, I understand that there's a lot of delays with the VIB sale. I know there's a very high volume of orders. I totally get that. But I got that reshipment notification like April 24th or 25th. I'm like, that's literally 2.5 weeks or almost 2 weeks for me to wait for my order. So I emailed them back and I said, you know, I am Rouge. Why is it that it's not going to come until 2 weeks from now? And look, I totally understand that shipping delays happen and all of that, but I've literally never had this experience with Sephora with it being like so delayed. So even during like COVID and all of that, it did not take this long. It literally, even though it was like messed up and like the system was really messed up because obviously they had worker shortages and all of that, it really did not take as long as this has been taking, like this whole process. So I told them, like, honestly, I was getting frustrated because, look, I understand again that there's shipping delays. I get that. But what is the point of being VIB Rouge when you're supposed to get a 3-day shipping guarantee? And again, I understand this was a reshipment order. Honestly, if it was like a week, I would be like totally fine with that. But this is like 2.5 weeks. And I don't know if this shade is dark enough. I think we're just going to go into the darkest shade. So I finally received a partial order of that reshipment order today, even though I just emailed them about another item that I had ordered after the sale. And for some reason, that item isn't going to come until the same day that this reshipment order is supposed to come. They are both saying that they're not going to be delivered until May 9th. And I'm like, that doesn't really make any sense because why the heck would the other order take just as long? So the other item that I ordered was one of the other shades of the Rare Beauty highlighter that I wanted. And it's the like pinky rose bronze color that everybody is going crazy over still, and it sells out literally so quickly, or it sells out in like a day. So I finally decided to get it this time around when it restocked, because it restocked like twice last week. I didn't get it the first time. I keep on adding it to my cart, and then I keep on taking it out of my cart because I'm like, I don't need it. But then I kept on thinking about it. So I was like, okay, I'll order it. And for some reason, it says the same date as the other order to be delivered by. And I was like, that is kind of ridiculous because, again, that is not having a 3-day. And mind you, the sale is over. I understand they have a high volume of orders during the sale and all of that. I totally get it. But what I think that happened with this is that, I mean, I ordered it when it was in stock, but I think what happened is that they said that they had the highlighters and then they sold out, and then maybe they couldn't fulfill the orders for all the highlighters to be sent. Because these highlighters have been out of stock in my Sephora, like in the store, for like a good month. They literally have only gotten they've only gotten one shade back in, which was the shade Exhilarate. They had that shade back in for like a couple days. But literally they have not gotten them back in the store. Because like if they were available in the store, I would have just gotten it there. So what I'm thinking is that they oversold it, and now they're scrambling to fill those orders. And I'm like, I don't know what happened with Sephora. I'm not blaming customer service. It's not their fault. I just think that maybe they changed like who they hired in the factories and stuff like that. I don't even know. And I don't blame the workers either. They work their asses off. But like, it's just really like kind of odd to me that a huge company like Sephora would have this huge shipping problem right now because maybe the orders really did get fucked up during the sale and they're still playing catch up, but I've literally never even experienced this with like a small indie brand that sells out. Like, and also those, even with like overseas indie brands, I wait less time than I have for these Sephora orders. So that's where my frustration lies. Like, and again, like, customer service has been trying to help me out, and I totally understand. But now, only today, the order of the reshipment order of the blush and the lip oil only gave me a partial shipping notification that the lip oil was shipped. Because right now, currently, the Giorgio Armani blush is sold out. And I'm like, oh, great. So I'm going to be getting 3 separate packages of 3 different items. 1 item in each one. And it's like, I'd rather them just wait to send the whole order together. Like with the blush and the lip oil. I mean, I understand that in the next order, it's only going to be 1 item. But it's like, I don't know. Why did you wait so long to process the order and now you don't have my item to ship it? And again, I know there's probably thousands of orders that they have to get out. I get it. But, like, don't say you have an item when it's not available anymore. Like, that's what's annoying me. Like, I understand it did sell out basically the same day that they sent out the reshipping notification, but it's like, oh my god, I forgot how much I love this palette. The shades are just so rich on the eyes. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love this look. So yeah, I'm getting really frustrated and I have not been able to film my haul yet. And the reason why I'm upset about that is because my Sephora hauls are literally like one of the only videos on my channel that get like a lot of views. Every time I post a Sephora haul, it gets at least around 200 views. Like, they're my most viewed videos. Not that it really matters because I don't make any money off of my channel, but it is nice when people watch my content. So, I mean, that's not really a big deal because, again, I'm a very small YouTuber, but it's just getting frustrating because it's like I'd rather them just ship it all together than waste like 3 separate packages. But obviously that was a reshipment order, so they obviously couldn't alter that one, but it's getting annoying. Okay, so what I used on my eyes is I used the shade Rebloom in the crease. Then I darkened up the crease more with Moth, and then I used Nuh-Uh on the outer corners, and then I went in with this shade all over the lid. It's like a dark purpley, sparkly shade, and I'm obsessed. So, and then I'll just pop one on the inner corners, obviously. But I'm gonna go grab my sponge. BRB. Okay, so I just went ahead and primed my face. I just used the Do It setting spray and the Super Glow primer. I really love this primer. It's really nice. Okay, and then for my face, I'm gonna use the Tarte C Water Foundation. And it's actually funny that I'm using this one today because they actually discontinued this line in Sephora. And I'm like really upset about it because this is like one of my favorite lines that in Sephora, but it's still going to be available on Tarte's website. It's just not going to be available at Sephora anymore. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, like, I still haven't even used up these products, so it's not like a huge deal. And I was thinking about grabbing more than just the concealer because y'all know the Tarte Hydro Flex Concealer is my favorite concealer of all time. But I did grab that during the sale, and it was like $7 because I got it on sale plus the 20% off, so it ended up being like really cheap. But I knew I wanted to pick up a backup of it. But as far as As far as, you know, like getting it there anymore, I obviously can't. So anyway, yeah, hopefully I will get my items by the end of this week, but I really can't talk about, like, I mean, I'm going to talk about a few of my favorites, but the fact that I haven't even been able to haul them yet, but I'm just going to explain it in the video. Like, I still want to talk about some things that I've tried from the sale that I've been enjoying, so. So yeah. Anyway, I'm using my Milani concealer for my face. So I finished all my assignments for class and my classes are officially over. Sorry, I was just like zoning out for a little bit. I also didn't get that great sleep last night, so bear with me. It's funny how I only film Get Ready With Me's when I don't sleep that well. So yeah, I'm just gonna put it under my eyes. So yeah, that is done, and for some reason I couldn't sleep last night, even though I wasn't stressed out anymore because I finished all of, Okay, so now I'm gonna do my powder. Just gonna use my Rare Beauty one. Just don't feel like grabbing anything else. So yeah, all of my assignments are done. I actually already got one of my grades back, like for the course. And the professor told me I received an A for that class. That was actually the writing intensive course, and I had 6 papers in total to write over the whole course of the semester. So I did that final paper in like 3 days because I only had 3 days to do it in. Because like not last week but the week before, I had started working on my research paper because that was due a couple of days ago, but I wanted to get that started, and I got halfway through it before I started writing the next paper. But for the next paper, I thought I had a couple more days to do it, and then I double checked the due date and I was like, oh dang, now I really need to get it done. So I got that done in like 3 days. And also I finished it on the day it was due because he's kind of lenient about the due date. Like he gives us like a couple more days before it's due, but I still got it in, I think it was due on Monday the 24th and I got it in, I think, Tuesday the 25th. So he still said we could get it into him by that Wednesday. So and then I just took a break for like a day, and then I finished the research paper. I just did it in like 3 more days. I worked on it like Thursday to Saturday that week or something like that, but I finished it and turned that in like the day before it was due, because my research paper ended up being like 11 pages. When it only had to be 8 to 10, it ended up being 11 pages. So, yeah. All right, I'm just looking for the liner that I want to use. Okay, so the one I want to go in with is the cream gel liner from Colourpop in the shade Plum Smash, because I actually haven't used this one yet. I pretty much have used all of the shades except for this one and the like red metallic one called Joyride. Where is that one? Yeah, this one. I don't know why I'm showing it to you. It's just the box. But let's go in with my inner corners. I'm not sure if I'm going to smudge anything because this is usually a pretty defined look. So I'm going to go into the shade Pretty One. And this one is a gorgeous, like, cool tone lilac-y silver shade. It's so pretty. So I'm just going to take that. It's like one of my favorite shades in the palette. And I'm just going to pop that on the inner corners. So yeah, I'm really happy that that's done. And then me and my mom have been watching NYPD Blue together. We're on the second season. I've always wanted to watch it. It's just like a commitment to watch because it's 12 seasons and it's like 260 episodes. So it's like really long. I think I'm going to take the shade Moth and put that on my lower lash line. I kind of want to smudge something. I don't think I've used this one on the lower lash line. I can't even remember. I think the last time somebody actually used this palette, I don't think I had actually personally used it in a while. The last time I remember this palette being used was actually for my friend's wedding back in November. For some reason, the makeup artist like didn't have like eyeshadow palettes that she would use on us. So Becca told us to bring almost all of our makeup with us for her to do our makeup with, which is fine. Like, obviously, I have everything. And I'd rather her use like my own personal palettes because then I can get more use out of them. But she actually used this palette on my friend because like the overall theme or color that Becca had for her wedding was purple because purple is Becca's favorite color. And I was like, I know the perfect palette to bring, and that it's obviously this one because this is like my favorite. And then I brought the Natasha Denona retro palette, and she used that one on my eyes. And it was so pretty. I actually liked the look that she did on my other friend more than she did on me. Like, she basically just gave me like a matte eye with like a very smoky eyeliner, which I still thought looked really good. But what annoyed me is that she kept on like, I mean, she kept on saying like, I do the makeup, and I'm like, it's fine. Like, the only thing that annoyed me is that she kept on wiping my lips with the foundation, and I'm like, I don't want to keep on tasting foundation on my lips. Like, you're not supposed to ingest that. So I'm like, can you stop wiping my lips? I was like, hey, can you please stop wiping my lips? And she was like, I do the makeup. I'm like, okay. Like, I get what she was doing, that she was trying to like cancel out my lip pigment. So sometimes that makes your lipstick last longer and all of that crap. But I was like, can you just stop doing that? But I said it like really nicely, and I was like, okay. Like, I don't like when a makeup artist doesn't listen to their client. Like, some clients I know are extremely picky and rude, but I'm just like, can you stop doing that? That's like the only thing I asked her to stop doing. So the thing about this liner is that it has faulty packaging, so it literally does not roll up. So I can't get like the proper pigmentation from this. And I'm like really trying to like shake it out, but it does look really pretty. But like, I'm super annoyed that it doesn't work. Like, it doesn't push up properly. But like, I really have to hold this close to the mirror because I literally cannot get this out. No matter how much I roll it up, it doesn't roll up properly. Okay. Can I get like a little bit of pigment, please? It does look really pretty though, but I literally like cannot get it to show up that well though because it's not really coming out. And it's such a pretty purple metallic, but I don't know why. It's like kind of useless because I can't get it pushed up at all. Oh my god, this is the wrong box. What am I doing? I don't even know where the other box is. Okay. So, what else is going on? So yeah, we've been watching NYPD Blue. Sorry, I keep on like getting in the zone and just making sure my eyeshadow looks good, but it looks really pretty. I don't even know why I'm stressed about that because it looks so good. Like this palette takes barely any effort. Oh, and also Colourpop just came out with a new purple palette and it's called the Lavish palette. And I don't know why it was catching my eyes so much, but I literally just got the Alice in Wonderland palette and I actually haven't even tested out all the shades in there. I've been testing them out when I can, but it's not like a palette that I'm like dying to use again because I'm really not crazy about the color story. But for some reason, that other palette like really caught my eye and I'm like, I need to chill. I don't need it because I literally have... There's two palettes that are catching my eye right now. Because I literally have the Kid You Not palette, the one that's literally on my eyes right now. And I also have the Lilac You A Lot palette. If I didn't have the Lilac You A Lot palette, I would have picked up this palette. But I am really trying to be on a no-buy this month because I really cannot spend any money on makeup this month. The only thing I can spend money on is skincare. Or anything that I run out of, but honestly, like, I don't think I'm going to be running out of really anything for a while. So I'm just going to use the Level Up mascara by Colourpop because my sister's wedding is literally next month, and I really just don't want to be dipping into my savings anymore for anything. And, you know, your girl's a little broke right now because I did spend money for the Sephora sale, but that was literally like the last thing that I was going to allow myself to buy from until I went on a no-buy. So I am going to be on a no-buy for the entirety of May. Maybe if I find something in California, I might buy it because that would be really fun. So I'm using the brown mascara. This one's getting like a little bit dried out, honestly, but I still really like it. So anyway, so yeah, the wedding is literally in a month. I need to try on the dress again with the body wear, like shapewear that I got, and also like the shoes. I think I tried it on again with the shoes, but I didn't try it on again with the shapewear, so but I am literally counting down the days to California. I'm so excited because so we're going for 5 days, and we're going on a Wednesday, and probably when we get in, we were probably just going to check into the Airbnb because we're staying in an Airbnb, and then we will probably just rest for a while, and then we will probably find somewhere to eat. I don't know if we're going to have lunch as soon as we get there. We probably will, because I doubt we're going to eat on the plane, because I think it's only like a 3 or 4 hour plane ride. I'm not even sure. I'm going to use my Pat McGrath bronzer today because I feel like using it. I feel like this bronzer has really grown on me, And I like that it's more of like a buildable formula. And it's a really nice, natural, everyday bronzer. At first, I wasn't sure about it, but I find if you build this up more, it shows up really nicely. So for Wednesday, we're probably just gonna check in, relax a little bit, explore the Airbnb and see what we have and all that stuff, and then we probably will find somewhere to eat. Hopefully I'll be able to have time to do my makeup and like change into what I want to wear that day. And then Thursday we are going to be going to Disneyland, and I'm so excited because me, my brother, and my sister have not been to Disneyland together since we were kids. Because me and my family took a vacation to California when I was like 13 years old, and that's the last time I've ever been to California. I haven't been on a vacation in a long time. I did go to Europe after I graduated high school, and that was literally like the best trip of my life. But besides going back and forth to my best friend's house when she was alive in Connecticut, I literally really haven't been anywhere else. I did take a trip with my family to Massachusetts to see my sister's show, and we stayed there for 2 days. Okay, and then for the blush, I'm going to go in with, I use this blush all the time. This one is the one from the I Kid You Not collection in the shade Just My Pluck. I'm getting a little cold now because before I was warm because, all right, I'm almost ready. I need to get out of here. Because I worked out earlier. I didn't want to work out. For some reason, I just haven't been in the mood the past couple of days, but I did feel better after I did. I just did my normal Zumba workout. I wanted to use the Apple TV to work out, but for some reason, my phone wasn't pairing properly to the TV because we recently upgraded all of our TVs to pair with Apple TVs, like Apple cable boxes. But for some reason it wasn't pairing my phone, and I wanted to use the Apple Fitness app to work out and use one of those videos, but for some reason it wasn't working. So I was like, I can't be bothered waiting for this because I don't have the time to fix it right now. I'm gonna grab my cardigan because I needed to work out so I could get ready. I'm like, okay, I don't have all the time in the world to fix this. I also have not left the house since Saturday night because I worked 11 to 5 on Saturday. And then, and now I'm going to use the Soul Body highlighter from the I Kid You Not collection. This is the shade Wild Orchid. I love this highlighter. It's so pretty because it's such a gorgeous, like, lilac-y pink. I just don't know why it has to be in this huge, massive packaging, but yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. So yeah, for some reason it wasn't working. But anyway, so Thursday we are going to go to Disneyland and then probably find somewhere to eat at night. But we're going to be so, hold on. Sorry, he was just bugging me. So I'm just applying that. It's a little bit dark on the skin, but it's so pretty. So, like, I don't really care because it looks so gorgeous that, like, it doesn't really bother me. But I feel like as I've gotten even paler over the years, that I feel like all of my highlighters show up dark that aren't, like, stark white or, like, really light gold. So, but I love this color. It's so pretty. It looks so pretty. It's like a rose gold, lilac-y, pretty color. And then Friday is the rehearsal dinner. And the only plans that we have before the rehearsal dinner is that I'm supposed to get my nails done with all of the bridesmaids. And then Saturday is the wedding. So Saturday is going to be a really long day. And then Sunday is the brunch for the like after wedding and whatever, like at the hotel. So that's all we have to do that. Actually, it's not at the hotel. I think it's at the groom's parents' house. So very excited for that too. And then basically Sunday, my sister said we have like free reign to do whatever. I don't know if we're going to be hanging out with my sister that day. I'm not really sure. I mean, we're all going to be really tired from that Saturday. So I don't know if we're just going to go back home and chill out for a while. Because like we're staying in an Airbnb. So we might just like chill and watch TV and stuff. And maybe like have like a little snack or something, and then maybe me and my mom will go shopping, and then we will probably get dinner somewhere. Very, very excited though. It's gonna be great. And then Monday we come back home, and this is gonna be the longest I'm gonna be away from my babies, my loonies and my waters. I literally have not been away from home this long in a long time, so I'm a bit nervous, but I'm excited. My sister and my brother travel a lot more than I do. Like, my sister goes away a lot. So, yeah. Why is this? Does it look? I think it looks pretty. I don't care anymore. All right, and then for the lips. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm getting really hungry, actually, so I want to get out of here. Why am I going to use this on my brows? I don't know. That's how I can tell I'm hungry. But anyway, I'm so excited for that, and I need to look for some type of job now, but I'm also waiting for my final grades for these other two classes. And then for the lips, I think that this will go just fine. It's pretty sheer. So I'm going to go in with the new Tower 28 lip balm that I got from the sale. This is the shade Shake. I haven't actually really worn this out yet. Oh yeah, that's a really pretty shade to go with this. I only got to wear it once, like around the house. I don't know why. I think I picked it up like that day after class, so I wasn't able to wear it through the whole day. Because I got this in exchange. I got this because I exchanged the Tarte lip balm that I wanted to get, and that was friggin' awful. Like, I tried it on once and I hated it. So I just went back and got another shade of this because I already love the shade that I got, and I knew that I really liked this formula a lot, so I just went back and got this instead and exchanged it. And also, it got refunded to my Afterpay, which was very interesting. Because the last time I tried to refund my Afterpay, it got credited back to my card. But I think it's different when you do an exchange because the exchange credit got refunded to my Afterpay. Like the $6.95 difference got refunded. So I thought that was interesting, even though the girls told me that they don't do Afterpay refunds. And I'm going to tell them, like, well, you did the exchange for me and got refunded back to that. It didn't get refunded back to my card. It got refunded back to my Afterpay. All right, I'm just going to finish this up. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. Here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I really love how this look turned out. I mean, I love this palette. I love this collection. Everything by it or from it is really pretty. I don't know. I can't speak anymore because I'm very tired. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CBW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. Let me know down below if there's anything fun for you coming up. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know. I know sometimes life can be a struggle. I totally understand. Yeah, so I love you guys and I hope you have a great day. Bye.